Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video has been really highly requested over the last few months and it's my skincare regimen. I think that could be the right word. I'm going to tell you all about my Facialist, what I get done with her and what products I use, and I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised about how basic and simple this is and how well it has worked for my skin. Now let's start talking about my skin. I never really took amazing care of it, I have to admit, but I always kind of made some efforts to remove my makeup at the end of the day, be it with a baby wipe or with regular soap. I know a lot of you cringing right now, but we're talking in my teens here. And then as I got into my 20s, I started to learn the importance of properly removing your makeup. And I would say in the last 4 or 5 years, I've been, I would say even longer, maybe 6 or 7 years, I could probably count on one hand the amount of nights I've left makeup on my face, which I think is pretty good. I never had really bad skin, but ever since mid-teens to mid-20s, I kind of always had a few breakouts on my skin, but nothing crazy, but I always seemed to have one somewhere at any given time. It was very rare that my skin was completely clear. So fast forward to about a year and a half ago, and I started to think, all right, Laura, you're heading for a new tick the box for the age group section, so you better start taking care of your skin now. You don't want to look really bad. And I was trying all these different products and I was trying tons at the same time. I was getting sent a lot of stuff and I wasn't sticking to a regime, and then I thought, done, I need to go to a professional. So I actually dropped Sinead a message from thebeautifultruth.ie because I know she knows her shit, and her response was, do you want to go to someone for relaxation or for results? And I was like, girl, results. So she recommended Jeanne Brophy to me. I will leave Jeanne's information in the description box down below, so just click that and it will show you all of her information if you'd like to get in touch with her. That woman has single-handedly changed my life. I know that sounds a bit dramatic. She's definitely changed my skin. So I went to her on the first day and I had my consultation, and she basically asks you to bring along any skincare you're currently using, and she tries to kind of re-prescribe that skincare to you as she sees fit. So she will tell you what's good and what's not, and she will also recommend products to suit your budget and your skin type. She also sells multiple brands of skincare products in her studio, so it's really good to know she's not actually affiliated to any one brand. She sells Environ, she sells Image, and there's a few other brands that I don't really know of, but it's all good stuff. The plus side to that as well is when she's doing your facial for you, she could use a cleanser from one brand, a mask from another, other treatments from other brands, so she cherry picks what she wants to use on your skin. So it's not like when you're going into her, you're going to have everything done by one skincare brand and it's like cookie cutter, because what you want is a prescription facial. You want something that is targeted specifically and built together specifically for you and for your skin, which I love. So we had our first consultation and she basically asks you to bring in your skincare and then talk to her about your diet and your skin history and whatnot. So we went through all of that and I explained to her that I was eating a vegan diet and lots of fruit. I showed her my skincare, which was quite minimal at the time. I think I'd worked on using a lot of my skincare up in the hopes that I could start a whole new skincare regimen on her instructions and under her supervision or care. So, geez, it seems like such a long time ago now. Like a lifetime ago before I had a Facialist. Her studio is absolutely amazing. It's so idyllic and relaxing and warm and cozy. It's fab. You should see Jeanne's skin. It's dreamy. And I never say that about people. Her skin is just like nothing you've ever seen before. Amazing. She is a great walking advertisement, let's just say that. Another thing about Jeanne is she trains facialists, so she knows her shit. So I've had, I think, 4 appointments with Jeanne now, and I look forward to every one, and I can feel it in my skin when I need one that we need to be booking back in with Jeanne. Now she is difficult to get an appointment with because she spends half of her time training facialists and half of her time doing facials, so she is difficult to get an appointment with. So if you do want to book her well in advance. So at all of our appointments, Jeanne has done various things. She's done Yonka masks on me and then some light therapy on my skin to try and kind of unblock pores and clear congestion and stuff. I'll be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure all the things she does, but it's actually quite relaxing and the results have been amazing combined with the skincare she has advised me to use. So I'm going to show you everything I use morning and night. I'm going to break it up morning time and night time. It's actually going to be quite quick. So when I wake up in the morning, I go straight to the bathroom and I cleanse my face using this cleanser. This is the Neostrata Ultra Brightening Cleanser. This is like a hybrid between a foaming wash and a cream wash. I like to have a little bit of lather, a little bit of something to make me feel like my skin is properly clean. I understand that cream cleansers will clean your skin, but I don't know what it is. I think it's a psychological thing. And when you put this on your skin, it doesn't lather, but it gives me the thought that it is lathering. And when you rinse it off, your skin feels super smooth. It doesn't feel stripped at all. And then I just pat my skin dry. After cleansing, I don't tone. Jan recommended to me that perhaps I should skip using toner, so that's what I've done, and I'm honestly not missing it at all. So I go straight to moisturiser, and I use the AVST from Environ moisturiser. It comes in a pump bottle that looks like this. Now, the way Jan described this to me is, it's not going to feel luxurious, it's not going to smell luxurious, you're not going to feel like you're treating yourself, and your skin is going to be beautiful and plumped and soft and smooth, but this is very results based. So how it works is you start on AVST1 and you do, I think, is it 1 or 2 bottles of AVST1, and then you work up to 2, 3, then 4, then 5. I think you have to do 2 of each. So this is my second one of AVST2. So depending on how my skin is at our next appointment, I will possibly move up to AVST3, but she'll decide if it's the time or not. I also have stopped using an eye cream because Jan said that this can be brought right up to the eye. So I thought, great, that's fantastic. So that's what I do. I bring it right up to the eye, and Jan is accurate when she says it doesn't smell really like anything. It doesn't feel actually anything amazing. You don't feel super like plumped up afterwards, but I do feel like my skin has looked really, really good since I've started using this. So that is basically all I use in the mornings. Jan does hammer home about SPFs. She has given me some samples of the Image Skincare Prevention Plus Daily Matte Moisturisers that are oil free, and these are in the SPF 32 plus. I haven't found an SPF that sits well under my makeup yet, but of the lot this is probably the best, so I am going to purchase the full size of this because Jan just hammers it home so hard. You have to be using SPF, Laura, and I'm out quite a lot on a daily basis in the sun and that, when we do have sun. So as regards SPF, this is the best I found of admittedly a bad lot. So if you can recommend a good SPF that's oil free, that sits well under your makeup, please, please, please let me know in the comments section down below and I will definitely check it out. I then put on my makeup and carry on my day as usual. See? Nothing crazy. Fast forward to evening time and I want to be taking that makeup gunk off my face. I have been using the Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish. This is a hot cloth cleanser and I tried it years ago, didn't like it, it broke out, but I don't know if I was actually using it correctly. So what I do is, if I'm wearing heavy makeup, I'll take 2 pumps of this, and if I'm wearing light makeup, I'll use 1 to 1.5 pumps onto the palms of my hand and straight onto the makeup as if like I was doing it right now. Rub it through my palms and then massage it over my skin, over my eyes, down my neck, into my hairline. Massage it absolutely everywhere, and it's actually quite relaxing. It smells minty or something. Eucalyptus. Okay, there's eucalyptus in it, so that would be about accurate. And it breaks down makeup like no other. I mean, no mascara is going to fight against this. Trust me, it's an amazing remover. So once I've massaged it over my skin and I look like a crazy panda, I will then go in with a muslin cloth. Now I have no clean muslin cloths at the moment, or a face cloth, but I try to use muslin cloths as much as I can. Soak my muslin cloth in hot water, wring it out, and then slough it off my face, and with it comes the makeup. I also find, since using cloths and cloth cleansers to take my makeup off, I never really have to use my Clarisonic anymore because I feel like I'm getting a bit of a mini exfoliation on a daily basis, so I don't need to do a deep exfoliation at any point really. So I basically use this to take my makeup off and do a little mini exfoliation. When my skin is clean, I then just rinse off with water and then pat dry with a towel. Then it's time for serum, and I'm using the Illuma by Image Skincare Intense Lightening Serum. This stuff is gorge. It is fantastic. I've literally just run out of it, so I need to buy a new bottle. Smells like holidays. Yeah, it literally smells like holidays. You put it all over your skin and just wait for it to settle into the skin for a minute or two, and then back in again with the Environ AVST2 moisturiser. That's my skincare. How easy is that? Cleanser and this in the morning, then SPF, then cleanser, serum, and this at night. Hello. how much easier could it get? So while the products themselves, like this is expensive, this is kind of expensive as well, this is definitely expensive, and I know the SPF isn't cheap either, but no, SPF is. Even though the products themselves are kind of on the more pricey side, there are only 4 or 5 of them, so it's actually an affordable skincare regimen. Let me know if you like any of these products or have used them before. Also, let me know if you are interested in going to see Jeanne for a consultation and for a facial. She is absolutely amazing. I will say, she's not crazy cheap. She is a little bit more expensive than facials you're going to have in your local beauty salon, but you have to remember she is Specialist. I like to go to specialists in their field. For example, I like to go to a specific brow artist to get my brows done because that's their thing. Therefore, I like to go to someone who specialises in their facials, and let me tell you, this girl is bomb! Anytime I've mentioned getting a facial with a facialist, I've had lots of snaps asking me details on the facialist I go to because I myself found it difficult to find one that came highly recommended. So if I could recommend anyone to you to fix your skin or change your skin or maintain your skin, I would definitely recommend Jeanne Brophy. She's based on the north side of Dublin and she is just amazing. FYI, I'm not being paid to make this video. I pay my own way just like all of her clients. I just feel like she deserves the recognition because she's so good. I feel like my skin has stopped aging. I was always quite conscious of wrinkles around my eyes, and then I've one like wrinkle here, and sometimes I get a little bit between my brows. It only really shows if I'm wearing lots of makeup, to be honest. I think it's more cake than anything. But I definitely feel like in the last year my under eye wrinkles have not only stopped getting worse, I feel like they're improving as well. So yeah, basically Jeanne is going to keep us all ageless. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by hitting the thumbs up button because that really helps me out. I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!